uptick at the start of 2023. niko. Little freebie there. But if you think that ult mid is entirely yours, you're wrong. Rain, yeah, he'll get his response back. JKS is dead and HooXi takes the next duel. They're going to try to deal with Rain slowly, squeezing him from both sides. He's fighting. It's the knife out. Nowhere to run at that point. They hunt him down like a dog.
Oh, and he delays for time, and Brokey gets in position to slay.
Man, and then Kerrigan slips it. Dude, look at all these timings.
Ooh, but they're going to clear. Oh, my God.
Kerrigan shoots m0NESY, wastes no time. He wasn't sure where he was killed from, but not quite clean enough to get a second.
Yeah, 2v2. Things continue to get interesting. And it is a fake, and it's actually such a great move. They're responding immediately because they think that G2 are certainly going to commit. This is actually a big risk for them to run it back to the A side. And look at them, chasing ghosts on the B site. Not a single player there. What a call. What a call.
Kit bottom mid to be picked up for the retake, but it's a long road, and you got to get running. Twist is on like a 30-day gym grind at the moment. Brokey, I'm not sure. Twist will grab at the defuse kit. Brokey's sweating back in CT spawn. A little delayed, but gets in. And of course, there's time, but it's going to boil down to quick peeks and even quicker headshots. Twist, unfortunately, 8 health, and if that kit gets dropped on short side, it feels like Brokey's just not going to have time at this point. So Twist getting into the bomb site is very critical. They boil it down to the wire, and, well, kit out in the open. It's all done here. It's going to indeed be G2 with a bomb pop in the pistol. That slows things down. We've still got a kit in the play. I mean, there's like the smallest makings of an upset here for FaZe. It's mostly unarmored pistols. There's a lot of talent in those pistols, though. Oh. And the MAC-10 of Brokey, not going to let this one go for free. A site will fall beneath the feet of what's left of G2. Fight towards middle. m0NESY tag down to 60. Smoke, though, will block them off. And Kerrigan has to wait for his teammates. Now, remember, there was that kit for Brokey, and he upgrades into the Galil. They still have enough tools to make this happen. Not to mention, Rain's flashbang could serve as the exit for Kerrigan out of balcony. He's also just picked up the M4. And again, kit, folks. Time, it's still here. Some to spare. Rain finds the 5-7 frag, and there you go.
Okay.
Just like that.
Man, I thought that G2 were going to find a way out of this because they're so good.
Team Ace.
At a disadvantage even of getting back frag.
If that kit stays banana, I don't know if Rain and Kerrigan have it. Kerrigan nades Hunter into oblivion, and Twist burns niko on banana, so they don't even have to shoot their guns. It's just utility with 2 kills and nearly a third because Rain's down to just 21 HP. HooXi with the Tech 9 can go pick one up off the crisp corpse along banana. JKS holds. There's a slight gap there.
Oh,
Didn't see
actually,
it, though. Okay.
Might have been rotation, might be just our spectator smoke. Won't be a problem in CS2, but for now, we don't know if anything was spotted, but, well.
Ooh, boiler well held. It's a frag that delivers itself.
G2's true strength is being able to exec with low numbers on T side and still win. But this might be a bridge too far. 2 players. Like, I actually see this, and I don't see them saving immediately. Like, that's how strong they are on this map, on this side. So, HooXi's at the top of banana. Range. What? Oh, is there a visual glitch?
Yep.
Okay.
Fixed.
And Kerrigan's spotting. He doesn't die, though. And that's probably now the time where you just say no. 25 seconds left. HUD is just frozen for a moment.
It's like, now, I was like, oh! Speaking of gods, there's Desert Eagle's niko. Niko's Desert Eagle.
God of the Desert Eagle.
And HooXi to the top banana peak. So this one's got a little more pep in the step. HooXi double entry. Just doing his own thing off of the pause. He shall tear up some turf into the B site. Easy plant. No problem. FaZe are like, wait, live? Guys.
Live on 3.
They go walking down middle. And it will fall to only Twists.
Ooh, a full punishment round. 4-1 into alts. m0NESY with a great angle.
I'm right here on brackets.
They can't go into this. After that smoke, they have to wait. They're actually going back to B.
Peek off
and
Rain.
They're playing rotator setup. Okay, niko, does he clear this? Wait. Oh no, he fell off the boost.
Oh! Kerrigan
double
lines up too.
clothesline.
You get HooXi, you get niko. And next up, you've got Hunter. And the shot's a little off, so Hunter will plant bomb. 3v3 off that one, but we still have a fight towards Boiler. JKS lurking.
He never left.
Neither has Brokey. And with that, you've reopened the possibility of play the retake, surely. You've got all the grenades still. You've got plenty of time.
Here's the best post-plant setup. While Hunter plays on the left side of CT. This is... okay, this post-plant is great when you have an op for Monacy. It can still work, but it's actually, I would say, very winnable here for FaZe. So they'll have to take the peek in a CT spawn and try to get this kill on the timing. Monacy's timing is everything.
Burnt out. Oh, instant headshot. They know about Hunter. Can he do it?
Yeah.
Too close to the pallet. You know, it's on his mind. He lost his confidence in the corner. Maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe Robs is actually just going to lay down lead for a double kill.
He wants to use all his ammo.
JKS.
Great flash.
Oh, but Twist while blind can't get away. And they know that it is just Robs, and they know that he just fell back, and he knows that they are coming. Off the tall box, blinded again, can't manage to get into the smoke, and that flash keeps everybody on high alert because the rotator's close. It's Kerrigan sliding in and dying out to HooXi. Rain to take the same route, same fate.
This is
Rain.
hurt, but... oh,
Man, not ready for that. I'm surprised,
what
surely.
that looks like from his perspective. Yeah, heard the molly damage. That should have been a suspicious smoke, but I don't know what he could see. Either way, comfy for niko. Sets up his team well here.
niko sees all he has to, just ahead to shoot. HooXi bests Robs on the corner.
Okay.
Short side, not Robs' playground so far. Brokey, you got multiple bodies coming at you. One already crossed. He misses his shot. HooXi's just gonna get past it. I think he didn't expect HooXi to be coming from the left side like that. Didn't realize one had maybe already gotten by his angle. This is a calamity for FaZe. They saved up for this round and they get just as little, if not less than they did in the pistols.
Yeah, they're getting murked, man. That's a nice kill from niko. Makes things a whole lot easier for HooXi to call, but he's doing a great job on the entry in a lot of these rounds as well. Scared the life out of Brokey. Couldn't hit his shot, as you mentioned, crossed earlier. HooXi's a very willing entry fragger, you know, and that's fine. I mean, it's easy to be selfless if you're, you know, not expecting great performances out of yourself. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Wicked spam from Hunter, but will it happen twice?
Was so precise, so on point.
Yeah, I just like this so much better.
The apartments play?
Yeah. Because they had problems with JKS late round. Oh, Robs. Oh! I think they exchanged glances for a second, but Hunter was a little too ready.
Yeah, Hunter sees the hat. Kerrigan can't manage to bring it back. niko 6 health. Shooting for 11 with what seems like a free B site, but Rain comes out with a double. Finishes what Kerrigan started and drops Monacy. Twists and Brokey with nothing to lose in the 15th of the half. JKS still lurking around over on A as he does. Twist is just going to run in, deals with the support player first, and now HooXi about to get pinched. Smoke on Banana means that rotate, that late lurk from JKS has to run over, and it's going to be denied any vision of this bomb. They have another smoke for the bomb itself. JKS just has to hope he hits the shot.
They have re-smoked this, so
first one fades. He's going to try to find the angle again. He just got Brokey off. Twist!
CTs might walk into them. The R-trap smokes with no bracket control. That's interesting. They get the CTs to fan out, and they don't see anything in mid, so they're starting to think that it's a B site. This could be a clever fake, actually, by FaZe. They're doing this, I think, on purpose. Calling out the fact that they had mid control. So they get them to rotate one back, and now we'll actually commit towards A.
Good job at unraveling the original setup. They just died in it the round prior with the pistols. They calculate and come back with guns. It's Rain to try and just sprint into the pit. Hunter's spot, good for 2, peeks wide, 3, and more. Robs is already almost his 4th. Monacy sits and waits, and they deliver a 14th.
Win this map, and FaZe only have, at most, 9 kills.
I mean, we were trying to sell the people fireworks in this matchup. It's absolutely what happened last time. We always say it comes down to the individuals. Well, I see 5 individuals who have all found their groove. Individuals who sat down, were pumped up and amped to take it to FaZe. A recent loss fuels the revenge that G2 have been playing for here today. And this time it doesn't even look close. That is, of course, Inferno. Got ourselves a best of 3 to move on to the Lanxess Arena. Twist is going to get boosted in Banana. Has a chance to kill niko, but misses the headshot.
Chance, man.
And we've got 40 seconds now.
He was alone.
Send a tremor down the setup, and G2 could pull another one over. He's going to play within the smokes, just on the base of orange. Player jumps up into him. Kerrigan's dead.
And it's a fake. They don't even move. They know the strat.
G2 haven't moved a muscle. m0NESY sat here the entire time, and G2 just sitting on ice as that bomb gets dropped. What an absolute call-out. They don't give a damn about your banana pressure. They don't. m0NESY missed shot, but he's got support. Although, Rops is going to win that duel. A 5v4 for FaZe to work with. These openings have been far and few between. They cannot let it slip, but niko gonna slip a shot upside the head of Twists. m0NESY comes out from Donut. That'll be answered back, and Brokey can maybe get his hands on an op. Meanwhile, Rain, again, looking for an opening. Rops wasted no time, pressing outwards beyond the kill. And knowing that m0NESY was back towards middle, he has vacuumed up this space. Hunter dead, as Rops has taken a second in this round, his 4th and 5th frag of the map. Brokey went top mid instead of Donut to section off any rotators, and they seem on high alert of the possibility that niko sits in Temple.
niko should be in a spot that's still comfortable for FaZe to approach from. I mean, there's the shoulders. Oh, there's a first kill. Okay, traded off single.
All good.
Nice from Kerrigan. The 1v3 is not doable. So G2 will have to walk away from this. I mean, setup from G2 was great for the opening to try to get that kill, but Rops, like, he wasn't shaken by the fact that an op tried to just pick him off. He ran by that, took JK out instantly, and then he had something like 40 HP and then just destroyed the traded CT spawn as well. So he's pretty angry. So the individuals come through from FaZe again. And yeah, m0NESY 14-3, Hunter and 14-4, but still killable, it seems. Man, this could be a great round. Okay, one dies, but I mean, look at this. That's a full retake now.
Yeah, unfortunately, leaving that gap. G2.
I think we pay attention to our 8-man here. Oh, no! Oh, my God. That's actually going to be a problem. They need to plant that again fast. This smoke will come up. It'll get dangerous.
No other smoke.
And Rops is chilling.
They go through.
Oh, no, he dies.
JKS trades it. Brokey has all of Temple. Bomb is down. Hunter cannot do any wrong so far this series.
That was just dead on, man.
How free was this round?
That's crazy. The call was honestly. How much time do FaZe want to save?
Whoa, Kerrigan back exposed.
Oh no!
With just the MP9 and then Hunter's just up close. Oh, it's coming apart at the facility coming over the rooftops.
Yeah, let's see how Rops deals with this.
Tries to put the incendiary down. He's made a little pocket between two smokes.
It looked like he was waiting for a flash, doesn't come, and oh, his teammate gets killed in the back. They know Rops is still here.
Hunter just finds that perfect angle. Just took a ton of damage in response, and Rops has not been able to squeeze anything out of this moment. So comfortable post-plant man advantage for G2. Kerrigan concerned with the Temple push, as he should be.
Are they?
Do they take this chance?
They have one smoke. I feel like they have to try to go for this.
All right.
It's definitely not.
Kerrigan's perfect. A dead man, dude. m0NESY's going to swing off this, and that was if JKS didn't get it done himself. That was also the only kit that they had to work with. Now stranded inside Temple. It can be picked up by Brokey, and those two Ts in there have their backs turned. Brokey at least gets one off. m0NESY turns around. Brokey's got the kit, plus the 2 kills. He just has to get on top of that bomb, but there's no time, Launders. They didn't have the time for it. Back.
And that's how you do it. You molly behind the smoke. That's what they didn't do in the first half. That's how Hunter got that spray down on the bomb plant.
m0NESY takes some damage on the fallback, but what a daunting task this is going to be for FaZe. They've got 2-3 smokes for the retake. We've got a double boost inside green. JKS again cuts down Kerrigan up inside of the Temple. Brokey comes back with the trade frag. Everything going about the same way it did as this most recent round, but that smoke on top of the bomb gives Brokey a chance to come out. Meanwhile, first player strikes off green. Hunter serves up the distraction. m0NESY out back from a few feet back. If Kerrigan's not careful, that head's about to get rocked.
Yeah, but if he is, this could be a good bait.
Smoke in front of it. Bomb rotating back around through T-spawn, so G2 are just going to go all in on this B site soon enough. And for the time being, FaZe still have that deep A main commitment, plus a donut player, which means max 3 in B, and still lesser weapons, and still no utility.
And Brokey's not sure if it's coming here. Oh, the push down.
It's got to be big. Kerrigan down beneath, cuts Monacy off. It's a one and done from him. The T's have plenty of nades, and Brokey's going to have to deliver. Drops the bomb, dives back into the cave, trades back on niko. Nice play from Brokey. It's enough to keep this bomb site somewhat under wraps. He has no control of long. Hunter's going to push out inside of the smoke, and his reinforcements... Oh no!
The full spread, and he's dead. 2v2, and they push CT. I don't think this is going to be called.
Lane flank coming around, Twists working with the AWP. And then Rops is able to strike down HooXi, so Hunter, who has been so incredibly sharp, could be anywhere. And they're going to come doubling out from cave back. Shot! Second his! Hunter again and again!
There's the
push that has two players busy. But over on A, Rops will still have a chance to extend this series. To extend their hopes. Yes, he lines them up. As Brokey slides out from the CT cross, we've got the AWP of Monacy in position. Rops' head gets popped, and niko's looking to come around through middle. Time is of the essence. And FaZe fighting, but they give up another. And now the donut peak's about to happen. niko's ready, but Rain gets the better of him. Monacy's going to have to pull off a 7 HP 1v2. He won't even take a chance at this. And so FaZe alive for now.
Yeah, it's just the kind of game that you're like, well, they could still probably do it because they have just made magic happen over and over again, but FaZe land on their... No temple control. Twist on default. Molly coming his way. And again, smokes.
Oh, he's burned out. Brokey double, triple. One mag spray down. And he cuts down the majority of G2, leaves the bomb limping back. niko sensing an opportunity to hit Kerrigan, whose struggles throughout this map and series have been very real. He does manage to creep back. And now niko just holds off as the smoke goes down top ramp. That bomb is running over. There's a few seconds to spare. There's a possibility of the lane fight if Rops climbs up, but he's going to give that space to Monacy. 5 seconds to spare. Bomb's going to have to be planted behind the pillar, and it needs to be the safe cross. He blinds himself. Monacy's got to get the plant in. Monacy stops the fight. There's no time. This falls flat.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. There was actually a chance right there. He reloads.
HooXi goes through on the reload. Rain. Oh, he's still right there just banking on his teammate. HooXi can't peek again. Wow.
They're trying to pull the AWP. Oh, the AWP is out.
It works.
He gets blinded. Rain is still in cave.
HooXi just serving up a distraction, had those CT pieces moving, and then HooXi doubles back to take off Twist's head. HooXi could get another. Falls down. Rops bests him. And a 3v3.
Now
Hunter's gotten through. This is massive.
They're in donut listening. Hunter, he's got a free one.
Lethal.
He should just take this, to be honest.
He will. Shoots Kerrigan in the side of the head. That brain suddenly busted up, but Hunter could also fall victim to the same situation. Sure enough, Rops comes in from mid.
Man, his play was to get to A, but they were trying to figure out if A was open. And now JKS will start running. Rops will spot that cross. He goes to temple. The bomb can be planted inside of donut. It's a risk if Rops wants to run out, but he's too far away.
Holds off.
Will he let JKS get away to donut? The peek is coming in a second. The flash is great.
Excellent.
Oh, but
Monacy,
now 1v1.
His shot landed. And Rops taken down. Rain's just gonna get on that bomb with a molly in front of him, but he's already defusing. The shot's right there.
Annoying, and that slows them down, giving a bit of room for a lurky Simple to come in with the backstab.
Yeah, he knows there's more in store as well. Fasho, even if he gets this kill, he won't forget about it. Everyone's dead. Fiku getting run down, and the Glocks will do it for NaVi. They come through with a statement pistol round. Quick A-pop, you're going to see a lot of those on the T side of Anubis, and NaVi brings some pace in to take away the first. So you sell this to me, Harry. If you're calling for the OG 2-0, why?
Well, you know, I think the thing that's like romancing me a little about this team is that they're kind of the leftovers. I would look at it as like the creation process as to whoever invented the Long Island.
OG leaning 3B in this gun round, very heavy. Trying to make a read. Right now it doesn't look to be the correct one, but these constant re-smokes are allowing for this stack. It's a third smoke user A main in this round. But it still won't stop NaVi. They're coming in eventually. Fiku's even backed up into the bomb site, meaning he can concede middle and play with his teammate. But by the time they find out NaVi is splitting A, it will already be too late.
Yeah, Fiku's really got his work cut out for him here. 1 kill from the man, but he's got to do so much more, especially as main gets corrupted. This gets more and more awkward for these side players. k1to caught on this on the fade of that main smoke. I think he thought he was a little further behind the pillar than he actually was. He was fully open to it. So it does get awkward, but they've at least traded evenly into this 3-on-3. Fasha, first man in around the corner, and JL makes quick work of him. Nade for Nexa to follow up. Will find a bit of damage, but nothing to write home about here. Knows he still has JL trapped, but JL's got no reason to peek. That molly is going to force his swing, and so Nexa rewarded with 1. Regali still a ways out here, late through middle, and with nothing being found, it looks like this might just be the save for OG.
Damn, he never knew how viable it was. Bit had his back turned, crouched in camera.
He fully wrote off that connector flank out through middle.
Late. And that's a bit awkward for k1to there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Like misreading the timing of that main smoke, and just being obviously he has to be open to either main or towards connector, but he's covered from Cotton, and Regali trying to cover. He will hit a nice shot into Yuma. His teammate still pushed up further. Simple's going back for the bomb, almost punished. The jump saves his life, and he can just rotate, reset to the T-spawn. Meanwhile, they get the A pick. This is all falling apart for OG. Fiku, kill them all or lose a round.
Yeah, he's got to do a lot, and arm with only the Deagle trapped in. That molly's going to make life very miserable for Fiku. So it's cleanly done over here towards A for Navi. OG just too far removed to even justify giving this any sort of a look in. Nexa probably shouldn't go any further than the temple where he is right now.
Yeah, they just double save their guns again, and this is what we were talking about to start this game, the options for CT aggression. I'm interested to see how Anubis has developed over the player break, you know, see what moves CTs go for. I think Vitality right now seem to be, you know, ending the season as the best team in the world on this map. You know, we had a couple of rosters try and challenge that. FaZe looked pretty good at one point, especially during last season of Pro League. I remember Heroic floated the map into... was it Vitality? Or no, NaVi at Pro League, and they had a monstrous, aggressive CT side. You felt like they won the game off of it, but then they couldn't get it finished on the quote-unquote easy.
Round is decided on the back of them. Simple wants to be involved early to open this one up with the AWP. But the util is going to make life a little awkward for him. It separated him and his teammate. Ima played ahead of the Molotov and will get fed to Fasha, who's finally on the board with his first. Util exchanged over here in dark, but space has been taken by JL. Oh, Fasha saw the jump up, decides to just get out of there. If that wasn't so weird on the timing, that would have been his kill, but he just looked away, and you could tell it kind of threw everything off, made him feel awkward. He just says, fine, I'm fine with the 5v4. And so not able to punish JL's jump peek down in dark. Navi now looked further afield.
Yeah, to what's been working. That's been these A splits, right? The pressure on k1to and Fiku yet again to play in tandem, to have good synergy here as they go back to take A main. This is a nice move as Navi are getting closer. They're going to leave Alexia on a bit of a late mid lurk. It's being watched by Regali's AWP with a tight angle. So it's all on these A main entries. Fiku playing anti-flash. They contact in. k1to takes his. Can't do 2. Are they ready for Fiku?
Oh! Checked by Bit.
Barely.
Raw execution of him in the corner. And so the man advantage sides with OG, but Navi are going to have this bomb plant to rely on. Simple drops the bomb forward.
Wow.
And he's been throwing the AK, giving that AWP over to Bit. Simple wants to try take a bit of space here. Moving up onto the bricks, and Regali nails his teammate in the meantime as Bit tries to climb up heaven. Simple has got to do this alone. Doesn't have that AWP. It's Bit's AK in Simple's hands that's got to win this round. Weird decision to try and peek it like that, and k1to dropping down will fall at the hands of JL. This A site opened up. He landed that collateral, so JL is wounded. That's why he's picked up this second AWP in the post plant. A 2 AWP post plant, you can make that work. The AWPs can just hold sight lines and deny this first bit of pressure that OG looked to apply. This is kind of awkward for OG. They need a kill to go their way, and they need it to go their way quickly. Flash in a main. Well placed. Alexi is forced off the angle, but it's kills going the other way. Navi find all of them in seconds. This round is over. And Navi break down the door at the A site again. This has just been their pocket strat, their go-to. rinse, repeat the A plays, and OG are not able to withstand it.
Why stop it if it's working? And you mentioned the tendency to play double A main with a rifle and an AWP. Once they got that pick, aggressive into A main again,
Honestly,
and why stop?
This is becoming a little concerning.
Yes.
They played the double mid setup now, so they're like hoping that the faster rotate allows them to pad out A. But this is where, for NaVi, they know that they've spooked OG to worry about the A side.
They're
That
not
one
ending
kill
A.
is huge, yeah. And the bomb has been outside of mid over towards B since the start of the round. NaVi, it was always their intent to pressure the extremities over towards A and then get a bit weird in the mid round here.
It's a big opening kill. How much will OG panic? Because they're pulling a third player over as well. Regali's making his move in CT spawn, and NaVi have been holding B with the bomb all round. Oh, that's a crucial kill. It's going to show OG that this is all a fake, all a ruse, and now they need to get their running shoes on and send a player back to B. Fasha moving back to a safer position, realizing that he is alone and they're likely surrounding him. And OG start to shuffle across the map. That B main smoke from Fasha couldn't be timed better, as it's finally fading now. OG have players in position, more than enough.
Fasha still has a molly nade as well. He can make this awkward as they try to play it down to the wire. The kill from JL helps get them in, but Regali will respond. Util reigning over for NaVi. Nexa concealed in the smoke. Gonna try and play it on the fade. He hears another drop down, but he goes walking. Regali creeping up. And Fiku bringing it up right behind him. Everyone from CT or Temple. And Alexi gets rid of that first man. Fiku now dead. They know that Regali was over at CT as well, but that doesn't make dealing with him any easier. Alexi's got to do the heavy lifting alone. Wins the first fight.
So OG don't seem to have an answer for when their plan isn't going to plan. And now they have just 2 rounds left on the half to try and remedy the situation. 5 rounds isn't the end of the world on this map, but it's not been screaming like they're going to get it. Keto, an important kill, but it's not on A this time. They've swapped him with Regali. He's found the mid pick. The lurk is gone. Everyone else is focused on B for NaVi. Got to boost up a rifle. This could be nice if someone tries to reposition. And they will. Emo spams them both coming out of dark off the top of the boost. And he just jumps through because at this point, nothing is failing for NaVi. Everything is coming up for the T side. 11 rounds merely guaranteed, as Regali won't move out of his position. And while Keto has good timing, they'll consider it.
I mean, it felt like, when you look at this OG team, if there's one player who definitely has their freedom to kind of roam around a hell of a lot, it's going to be Regali on the AWP. So the moment you saw Keto in mid, I think NaVi knew that that AWP likely found itself over towards A. It's so often a move you make to problem solve this A side of the map, and that made them feel super content to assemble those boosts outside of B, knowing that they're not going to have the AWP, scoping them down over the top of it. Very good reactions, and once more, you talked about conditioning earlier on. Well, that round was like a great example of it, right? OG have so often had this AWP and a lot of resources over the wall.
At that B bomb site, he was considering a rotation.
I just think as soon as they learn that this AWP is over towards B, that's when they're going to look to pick up the pace for the A play. Regali's been like the one guy to worry about, and so there's the kill to JL, ringing out down into dark, and yeah, look, the shuffle starting to happen right now. That bomb is up and leaving mid. They're sending Ema back from B, grouping over towards A main. Having to take the rugs route because this lower area is open. This mid creep from Nexa is kind of crazy considering they don't have middle, but it's going to work out for him. He can get peeked from the window. It's never needed. The bomb spotted on Ema down towards the T stairs.
Alexi needs to play late in this round. He can't go just yet, but his team are falling apart. So 20 seconds now, he must make a move, and he really needs both entries. Neither will present itself, and Ema just drops in for B. He has a hope. If he gets this quick kill onto Fasha, he can win this round. That smoke comes down, it helps him out, and he's found a way in. Oh, but he surrenders the round. That's a shame. Could have had. So he was just holding B, and NaVi were just winning the A site anyway, so he didn't really do much.
Just kind of like surplus to requirement,
just
right?
existing, to be honest. All these nades dropped over by bit, so Symbol's going to start lobbing them out towards A. Hitting Fasha, who won't expect a second. comes through, and they swing with the nade timing. That's a nice combo for Navi.
These were the moves that, you know, OG were kind of lacking in their CT half.
Yeah.
They did that nade. I think I saw them throw it twice. And
they peak with it as well. It's just the synergy here. It's a lot better. Simple holding for a jump across. He knows his MAC-10s. He's seen them in middle. OG have a bit of a messy buy here, and they've got to make it work. Bit very low health. Oh, he catches out on the jump, though. He sees as Simple now moves in with the orb. JL has all of middle. Even though they're right round the corner, Navi are not scared of getting split anytime soon. They can focus on this A main frag. Kito's crawling out behind the smoke. And JL's going to be able to completely rotate back into A without even being spotted.
even that's wild,
Oh, he
isn't
wants
it?
more.
Creeping forward, he's going to knock Nexa out of the round. Kito dead over in main in the meantime, and this split is reduced to just a one-prong attack in through middle. Simple smoked off, but there is, you know, quite the gap there. They're going to pick him around it, and Regali opens up the route to B.
They know Bit's low.
They're going to try and find him, but Bit has been a real problem in these A rounds. It feels like he's always good for a multi-kill. He's only got one to his name right now. If he can even find one more to make Ema's life easier in the clutch, that could tee up Navi for 15 here and now. And Bit looks like he might go uncleared. Bomb pulled for Regali, and Bit will find him. Does what he had to do in the round. It's left to Fiku, who's great in these clutches. He's just going to get this bomb planted with half a second to spare. Ema out through the connector, and he will overrun Fiku. When you shut down...
Oh, it's not always down to you, man. If he had a Zeus skin, different story. And I hear they're coming. Those are the rumors. Zeus case?
We can all hope. But yeah, they're going to go A. The Zeus won't even get a chance, man. Won't even get a chance.
Guess we'll never know. Next are on mid lurk. It was Alexi doing this T side as well, so captains.
I felt like the captains do love a mid lurk here.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's because as well, I think it's such a powerful position to hear info. You can kind of hear all around the map, so you have a very good picture as to, you know, where Navi are going, and you manipulate the hell out of the rotates just by staying alive in mid. And Nexa trusts himself to not overface here. Ooh, Simple's Deagle had a chance to do something.
Yeah. Part of the downside of being like a lurking in-game leader that the players will talk about is, you know, oh, you're not with your team, you're not with the pack, and so you can't, you know, have a full idea of what the site looks like, what the execute, you know, needs to be as a result. But because it's a site Anubis, it's not.
So not out of the woods yet, Navi, even though they've been sat on 15 for a little while, and they were all looking good, so it felt like it was only a matter of time. OG have at least laid the groundwork for a comeback. This walk through the mid-smoke is watched by Nexa and Regali. It's not just the one-man mid-hold. And they'll deal with it, and in the meantime, Kito's opened up down in dark. This is all the makings of an OG round. Alexi is the only line of defense left. Good for one, but Regali has been key on these trades. Never letting a play go unpunished. Wherever Navi looked for an advantage, Regali was there to make sure it was returned to sender.
He is so quick, isn't he? I mean, if that's an AK there, Alexi can line up 2 kills and then be able to isolate Dark. So that's still not a 1 round until Regali trades out Alexi, and Bit really shouldn't even poke his head into this one. He's not armed for the job. Exit presents itself. Will that tempt Bit for some more damage, perhaps? Regali's got... This is very early for OG yet again. Bit holding utility. He sees it coming. Molly goes in deep. He swings as the smoke comes up. Will they risk going through? This is a dangerous decision. OG still opt to do so. Simple making up his mind, but he gets caught as they swing out wide, and him and JL obliterated. Navi really should be thinking about saving to buy up last, but Alexi's had enough. He gives it a go with 2 kills, and that puts IM in a winnable clutch.
He's got 1v1s open, but is he ready for the mid-lurk? Oh, he flicks back to it. Nexa dead now. And it's the 1v1. First game for Regali on HLTV was versus Ema. And now they go down to the wire. 1v1 in this dance for the clutch. Regali with a slick reposition. Ema should not be ready for this. He's tucked himself in over towards camera. Ema slinks into the site out through the heavens, and Regali holding the perfect angle.
Read.
Molly gonna force him wide, and Ema locks him out. Experience reigns supreme.
Flame F holding on short, but Headtrick's going to get the better of him. Headtrick, somebody who has pulled off a soul-crushing 1 versus 1 against Henny already at this event. Kind of turns heads and is now making a name for himself in the clutch. But we'll see if the clutch is needed. Right now, 4v4. Headtrick stuck into the box. Yeah, there's a freebie on device. They've already heard, ooh, these players climbing up. Headtrick's coming in real hot. And we've been waiting for this flank for quite some time, but Buzz, unfortunately, by the time he gets here, everybody else is dead. They've switched sides to the bomb site, and his dual Berettas will just keep firing. Buzz, oh my God.
He got blinded and couldn't go anywhere.
All right, sat in it.
You do it, all right.
I love a man who can commit. And unfortunately for Buzz, burnt to a crisp.
Love a dead man.
Up and over construction with the B ramp split as well. Because NIP were already in position to go for the B split, that just makes it way easier. And this round, I thought there was an actual dog in the studio for a second.
What was that?
That was Hampus barking.
That was Hampus, right? There's going to be more roofing.
I forgot about that. So sorry, guys. Takes a second to adjust to this reality. Let me compute. Hampus, little animal. If Hampus was a dog, what kind of dog do you think he'd be?
Like a terrier.
Yeah, something
terrier,
small,
Russell,
right?
whatever.
Yeah.
Something like small with a lot of energy.
I feel, yeah, but like kind of also scruffy. Like a little mangy.
Yeah, mangy. Such a mangy boy, Hampus.
Mangy boy.
Kill, he's playing so safe. And then boom, they just walk into it and you go, what the hell, is he a genius? Oh,
Ooh,
timing,
stare.
timing.
Yep.
Call. Oh my
Perfect.
goodness gracious, roll him down, stare.
Timing. Oh. Man, with the supported device next to you too, he's full confident. Nobody watching that one. That's going to leave a mark on the ninjas in pajamas. Your bomb now belongs to device. Second player comes over, Config and Hampus to look to bring this back. Ooh, he hit that. All right. Can try to pressure up around the side of Crane instead. Device miss flick. Hampus is bringing this back. Oh, but Borup catches him. Not expecting another layer of defense. 5 seconds to spare here for Config. He's going to have to push out or...
And Borup only has a molly for him. So I think they need to get too committed in this spot.
Look at the lineup. Buzz holds off. They swarm around him, and he takes nothing down with him. Borup, the only guy. A or B, Borup's been picking up a chance here and there, but this is just simply not enough. His device still sits on 0 kills. Poor guy's just not been given anything to shoot at on the ramp last round. Stare took all the frags. Prior to that, it's just been the beatings of NIP, which will indeed continue. Config executes him from the backside. Get this good.
Oh my, what? That's not even true.
Well, I had to lie. Brolin goes through. Borup shoots Hampus. He's on Tetris, but no further. B defense gonna hold strong this time. And then the walk up along the wood. I like this. Borup decides, yeah, he smells blood in the water on the ramp as ninjas were falling.
I mean, I like early in this half already, they're just saying, let's double up B early. Let's just...
Headtrick didn't get 4 kills this round. That's something else that he did wrong.
Not yet.
Imagine that. Oh, yeah. Okay, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? We've got a chance.
Yeah, that's 3 right here.
But they stay slotted in.
Has 1.
First peak scene. Headtrick now.
Made a footstep.
Calculating. And Rez in the backdrop. Can't manage to get a kill back. So they'll
open, I would start to think about that.
Gonna go for the ramp hit with the Tech 9s. Ooh, device sliding around the smoke. Frag grenade softens 2 up. That's nice. Stare can't manage to get back. Ooh, pistols again? Oh. No, because Borup is the difference maker.
He's the glue. He's the glue.
He's having a fantastic game.
He's getting in there in between.
Kill count on Astralis. That's what we watch for Borup right now. With this early presence behind the tarp, it's just kind of kept Astralis preoccupied. They know Brolin got in here right out of the gate. No, everybody's just been postured for the 30 seconds that followed. We saw Stare walk outwards and go for a triple kill when no one was watching this, but now Brolin is indeed here. Can't react though. Stare crouch walks into the corner, comes up at a different angle. Config on sandbags, a little bit late on the trade, and that allows for Device to go deeper, knowing that one was dropped down by Fork. Leaves this on Rez and Config, and Rez has died on the other half of the map, so if it's not Config... Boost from inside the B site. Poor config. I feel like this is... Oh, never mind. They disassemble.
It's a little scary for the guy on the bottom. Can't cover your teammate on top the entire time on B steps. So,
but they had a PLR deep B.
They have a player. Oh, okay.
I guess they were just worried about A. Yeah. So they disassemble the boost, and then blamef also doesn't stick around connector. Nobody towards CT. Borup running back. He could just jump into a fight. A little crazy. Kind of just jumps up and swings. He'll pay the cost.
Oh, that was their only B player. Wait, why was their only B player exiting their site like that?
Where did Buzz get off to? Because he was bottom ramp and didn't fall back through sight.
Okay, this
he's
makes
still
sense.
here.
All right. This he's a little off the mini map right now.
That's true. We're missing a staircase.
Stair? He's right here.
Tries to make a case of an A defense, but empty-handed. So
yeah, there's still 2 on A actually. The B was the site to go to.
Oh, Device is moving the op up. Missed shot though. Now he's wounded. And sure enough, Ninjas in Pajama is going to squeeze this round down.
And if they fail, it's because their exec was bad.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Well, what do they need for a good one?
Lots of mollies.
They've got that. 3 Molotovs lit and thrown. Site blanketed in flames, but Rez's position uninterrupted. Flashes will get him, so he'll have to hold, but then he peeks. And he peeks perfectly for a second, dropping the bomb in the background. That's going to cause somebody to go back and grab it. Borup on his own in the smokes for now.
Playing under the smoke is much better than honestly going up on there. And oh, the phase is perfect, man. 2v2 now.
Brolin's gotten himself into the ramp position. We're going to get 2 separate duels by the looks of things. Device peppered. Brolin known. And dropped down to half by the frag grenade. 5 HP here for Device. Feeling like he's stuck.
Beautiful, man.
But this does give the information over to Headtrick. Borup doesn't have to peek. He can stay here all day long.
Now Device can take the shot.
So tough. So tough for Headtrick to do anything at this point. Really felt like Brolin had to get one. Almost did.
Oh!
The backpack, the rumpus.
Well, we are very far from that result. It's a strong-looking Astralis right now on NIP's map pick.
Ancient in the sidelines. It's a little presence, but Ninjas know that this is all just fake. They have nobody on B for now. Won't be a problem. We're going 3 top mid.
Yeah, they are going back towards this side of the map, but from here you can fan out into 2 lurks now. No gun out. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
no, he
just got off the ladder.
It's the perfect crouch, man.
Dude.
That was really nice from Blame. You gotta say, wow, the timing's crazy.
That's one of those minute details to get accuracy, to get off the ladder at the perfect moment so that Borup could indeed tie his record. One more for Borup, and it's, ooh, new territory. Ooh. Stair takes half his health in damage, and Brolin better off for it. With support inside of the site as well. Feels kind of necessary that NIP goes 3B, but Device just peeks into it, and he gets his besting head trick, winning the head-to-head.
I think they can take over Cave because they know 3B, there's not 4, so they go fast here.
Boosting middle, they'll see nothing.
Yeah, this is slowly going to be a crunch on B site. Brolin's going to squeeze out, it looks like on the ramp. He's got his back turn, CT's doubled up. They don't have full info here, but the lurk comes in from Astralis. Another, honestly, this call is perfect. They still can chill. Not going to lie, that's 2 players spotted, so they have full info on the map now. And a lot of it comes down to blamef. But, oh my god, if he even takes, oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, he's got this one by the looks of it. Config comes around, hits the dink.
Oh, and he gets away.
Wow.
And he calls that Brolin's back there, so half the job right now for Astralis is figuring out how to stay alive.
But Brolin peeking while the cave smokes up, that was his one chance.
That was good.
Brolin found a way, even though he was absolutely outnumbered inside of the site. He knew it, they knew it. He knew they knew it. He tries to go into the 1v1, gets a bunch of damage. Device just hits the headshot. And Rez has been left in the dust of blamef. Another great call. Another great individual play. And one that leads Astralis to a 5-3 T-side lead.
It's fast. It's detailed. And there were chances for NIP to answer back because they actually set up in a decent way, and Brolin did a lot, or tried to, but man, the clear from Device is like insane. Headtrick has no idea he can even die in that spot. That was good at the time.
As long as you know where the safety is.
Oh, God.
Flashbangs into the lane. They're going to try to crank the tempo. You'd think it's a solution, and it still could be. 4v5 for a second. Stare traded. The A main player looks to have taken a peek. That's Buzz, just kind of doing his thing right now. You know what? We could sit here and praise Astralis, but I'm just going to say Buzz is 1-7.
Yeah, Buzz hasn't really been a part of these rounds.
Can't all be sunshine and rainbows. What's going on, Buzz? If he hadn't been playing so good lately, I wouldn't put him under this microscope.
He's still pretty inconsistent, right? Like, he just has some good maps, some really bad maps.
Had a phenomenal play-in stage.
That shoulder peek. Imagine that shoulder peek actually had an impact here, okay? Because right now, the rotation is off to the left side. Now they're scared about retaking it. And now BlameF is coming back towards Donut.
And they hear that.
And they're making crazy rotations right now. And they're actually going towards B. That shoulder peek,
No.
where BlameF survived, is going to lead to Device getting another kill. Another player spotted, and the other player heard. The entire map is clear now.
You can't tell me that
Because
a
of
single
BlameF's
shoulder peek.
where he didn't die, has got the bomb down in a 2v2, and they figured the entire map out. In fact, this kill will be even easier.
Oh, it's Blame and Device. It's the two heavy hitters that have opened up this possibility, put the bomb down at least. Device is stuck between the two. He knows exactly where they are. He's just got to find the timing and then
scared.
hit the shots. And he will indeed. The third one from Device, set up by Blame's broad shoulders. That little jiggle, all he needs. This.
Rez can
Yeah. Goes deep for the peak, and BlameF's ready for that one. But again, the
temple control.
Bomb is still needed at 40 seconds. Mid player is going to go back and grab it.
This is a key duel, actually, and BlameF is peeling back. Oh, that could have been, honestly, a solid play. Config comes searching, and then he can jump in there after, so...
Borb's going to just reapply the smoke on CT push. CT goes through it off the flash, though. Nobody covering for that one. BlameF sees a body back sight. Device able to kill Config. It's a 1v3 attempt, and he's already posted one, but he's got 5 seconds left. Bomb is needed. Tech 9's out. He could just gun him down. If you kill Head Trick up close, there was chance.
Control right now. We have got Buzz across the A site into Donut. He's looking to phase a smoke, and he can't win his duel. He's looking in the wrong direction.
But Device has been sat on that angle since the start of the round. Good on Rez to peek out and trade it. And of course, the fallback from Config, having survived the Buzz push.
Okay, we gotta, watch for this.
Oh, he goes elbow. All right.
Oh man, nice. That's over.
Yeah, he had an inkling that maybe Red Room was occupied, but they go so deep that Stare now has teammates to help split with. And unfortunately for Ninjas, they are just too far removed from this site.
Man, this map, even without Buzz, is so comfortable just between the four of them. Buzz is actually looking very uncomfortable, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, if he got better, what this T side would have even, what it could have been. The amount of destruction they could have brought. Hell, they could have raised. And they still have 9 rounds already. No saves here for NIP.
It's actually a team kill there for Rez. Not ideal. Head Trick, Config, desperate to get a 2v4 back this way. And Config's a bit timid out towards middle, doesn't know where all these other bodies are. I mean, Astralis can do no wrong,
they've
folks.
essentially given up here. This is just NIP going for a full A attack fast. Nothing new being added, saying we need to try to win this round if possible. It's not even a perfect angle there from Blame, but Config...
All in A play, looking to keep it simple, looking to get something going.
Okay.
If you're going to make the comeback happen, it just begins with this. You can think no further than a round-by-round basis. You've earned nothing more than that. Device, Desert Eagle down.
I'll turn away.
So they tie their Vertigo score at least.
At least get 6 rounds. It'll be a prolonged finish. This is... I mean, it's a play they made because they had no utility, and they were probably frustrated, and they wanted to try A again.
Yeah.
So I can get the call, honestly. I think I heard Hampus say we've got to try something, like at the end.
Okay. Get active. Also, pistols, you can run them in, but you've just been taking a beating with no morale. And you're going to try the same thing CT's just banking on this backside peek from Blame F. He knew what was coming, he was ready. Config took a bunch of damage from Blame F, so it's an easy frag out for Buzz. Fast flank from Stair as well. Man disadvantage to work against. And then Borup just spams you through the smoke. Head Trick is going to try to clutch to keep them in this event. It banked on him versus Imperial, and poor Head Trick. He's tried his damn...
Struggling to find that first headshot, and Yazaiwu will demonstrate how it's done. As all Flames completely repel the invaders. They dip their toe in the water, and it's scorching hot.
Yeah, that went perfect, right? You can see those flashes. Apex was throwing a little bit closer there to deal as they push into pool, and now in a 3-on-5, number disadvantage. MOUZ scampering quickly up towards A. Up the short side into Sphinx and Magisk here.
Yeah, I mean, Magisk, clean as you like. 2 from the Dane. Job done. This is a spotless pistol from Vitality. And Frozen finds himself in an impossible situation. The desk discussing it, saying that Vitality, as a team, you know, they feel like there is MOUZ are going to be respected by Vitality. They'll have to have done their preparation. Do you think so as well, or do you think Vitality still would categorize this as a team that they can commitment? And yet nothing. Only exertion with a headshot. Torji good for it as well. The B defense falls, and so does the Vitality defense. There's no way ZywOo and Spinks are going to give this one a look in a UMP. Do you really want to throw all of those resources in? Magisk still hanging out at CT spawn, and ZywOo's just throwing the fishing rod into the water.
Well, there's a kit here highlighted 2 actually on the side. If they have a look with this UMP as ZywOo and they can crack on in, maybe they give it a crack, yep.
He's just, you know, the rod is in the water, as an Australian man once taught me. He's just seeing if there's a nibble.
Yeah, it looks like damage name of the game here, but it's crazy with how late that was and how much util the Vitality had left over. They still struggle there. That 3-quarter long smoke, a real difference maker as ZywOo. Peeks his head around the corner. Exertion will take that off for free, and almost a lineup on more. Spinks and Magisk to get away with this, and we've got quite the Israeli rep, actually Arch, so flubbing his nades right there. ZywOo will get the block out eventually.
Yeah, and in time, I say that, but they are just going to strafe in, and that's what he was waiting for. Shui punished, flash provided, and it's not stopping anyone else. It's just ZywOo's world here on long, and ooh, he spots the tips of the fingers there. Yimpat does connect with the nade though, and Frozen spotted out in bomb retrieval zone. Apex is laughing at him. Swings through library and will collect. Looks good for Vitality here to regain control. Double from Apex leaves Yimpat with 3 HP and no hope in the world. What do you reckon MOUZ's intentions were with that? Just kind of hope, I mean... I'm
not sure if they spotted that AWP early because ZywOo didn't shoot, right?
You just saw a smoke, right?
Yeah. Exactly. So they were obviously trying to pressure the long side and wrap onto A here. But again, maybe they weren't expecting the AWP. I'm not sure if they caught the glimpse of ZywOo there with that mid-flash. So by pushing into, I guess, the lion's den.
Yeah,
you know, the AWP and long, synonymous.
And they didn't even look flashed. You know, like he had a flash come from pit. Like I didn't see them doing the dance. He still killed them all, you know, but it just looked like ZywOo was doing it hard on the hard mode.
But I think, you know, MOUZ in the last round just waited an awful lot, right? And then they went very, very late. A little bit of a pace change here, right? It wasn't straight out the gates, but it was on a bit of a time delay. So maybe hoping to catch the rotations off guard, because we know a lot of teams like to start 3B heavy. And if you can beat that, if you can have that long player who's rotating back in, yeah.
Walking up, long smokes are in. Exertion to be the entry point. He's good for it onto ZywOo. Magisk holds on, strong double. Oh, dings Torji. It may not be enough.
Flames has a HE as well. Torji has to be careful here.
Apex, oh my lord, the damage. Puts Torji on 9, didn't finish it off. Now the bomb makes things awkward. Impact great util. Oh no, it's not his, it's CT util. And the bomb is on the other side of that smoke, so really uncomfortable. That's what I was expecting to see. Smoke of his own design, expecting spam. Got to be keep dynamic, and actually a single bullet
There's
is
no
all
time
you
for
need.
this though, right? They're not going to want to take this risk to run through the grey screen to give up the hold. Like, this is crazy here, and spamming through the smoke, giving the traces up.
Yeah, what's he
Impact
supposed
goes
to do?
down, and now Torji has to save. It looked like, considering the weapon disparity right there and the side that they picked to hit, it might be good. ZywOo goes down first, Magisk gets 2, and they're trying to split onto A here again. You can see all these smokes littered across long. It's the T smoke that's the 3-quarter smoke. It means Arch is a possibility as Exertion. Trying to duck and dodge some of these speculative shots coming through the smoke here.
They're in such the perfect position to hold this, though. Their defense is not being fooled by tiny stretch of the imagination, and Zywoo's not going to let that go. Xertion walks in, and Magisk will catch another. This is Shui's 11th death handed to him.
Oh, and a TK with a nade right there from bad to worse here. Frozen takes out Torji. Magisk with another kill onto Mr. Jimmy, and it is just Frozen.
Time out.
Do you take your third already? Really? I don't think you take your third already.
They're just feeling so flat. That's a gun round.
With utility of his own, a flash at the ready, he has taken this half-wall space. A very nice exchange here from MOUZ, and look at the pressure that they feel they're under. That's not the case whatsoever.
But that's
dropping out that smoke so early.
It's a product of Frozen's, you know, will. Sticking around ahead of that, throwing out nades of his own design. Spinks is forward in mid.
Yeah, that won't touch him at all.
And he wants to go. Yeah, that is hyper-aggressive. 3 down, Vitality wreck house.
I love that, though, because, you know, teams from that bench area position in mid, that's where they're doing their mid-take utility. Long smoke, off the skybox molly, the flash was even at the ready, and Spinks was one step ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not willy-nilly. It's definitely coordinated, but that's the kind of death that you just start going, what is he doing? Why are they doing this? They just fought through mid as the defense.
I don't like this here. Apex not ready for the walk-in. You could see him, he was on the jiggle, but it just felt like he was going through the paces, not actually ready for the fight. Now Flames back at site, segregated. If Frozen can find this, 35 seconds and they're in.
Overlook Flames, he hasn't actually seen it. Apex is going to get a horrible jump scare. But maybe that means they overlook him completely.
Oh, they're coming.
They're coming for him. Still only the one. Shui, can you come up? Clutch plants on the fountain side. It's Zywoo from Banana. Magisk with the flash and the info. And so Zywoo's eye to the scope. Avoids the flash. A chance. But oh, then it's punished. Frozen. Just a speculative bullet. Into Spinks. Gone now. Apex could be the next victim, and it's covered by Magisk. Now he falls, and it requires Magisk to build a whole lot of more out of that. It's a 2-2 division of this 4-man advantage. And not anymore. Magisk has just cleared out B. Both of them down.
Easy, wasn't it?
He is having a game.
Yeah, and the confidence that he had because Flames just rotated over towards B as well. So Magic's like, well, if I go down, there's another body here. Maybe I lull them into this bomb site. He just kept pushing, kept fighting, and MOUZ not ready for that as the bomb. In the smoke, the flash forward, they will be able to pick it up and get away on exertion here. But guess who they have to deal with over towards A? In the pit, Zywoo with his AWP.
He's ready for it.
It's contact into an orb, Alex.
Yeah, well, they probably weren't expecting. Hang on, wait. Magisk was B. And Zywoo, he's comfortable here on A. I like the angle Exertion's finding. Zywoo's not going to be ready for it. Shown as well.
Oh, true.
You know, like as you discussed, when you're running around and you're winning games like this against teams like this, you know, others are struggling against MOUZ. It's going to feel very, very good because you know what you've got left in the tank should it be required or demanded of you.
Yeah, and this is where Vitality with the addition of Flamesy, the conversation really starts to skyrocket because it wasn't that Dupree couldn't have contributions before, but Flamesy is the type of player as Zywoo gets dinked on the UMP. He's going to go down. It is just light flak damage here. Apex will get one on the back 10, but look at the distribution of frags right now. 23 for Magisk.
Oh
yeah, they incentivized that stuff too.
Yep, Torji onto Apex. That's a lovely start for MOUZ. Can they build upon it? This bonus has been repelled as Shui extends their lead for a moment. Spinks one back. Torji a glimpse of a retreating T, and it does look like they're rejigging this. Asking for a flashbang. They will keep the pressure on. Flash through. Just trying to set Zywoo into action. The impact to be tested as that pit side player.
Lots of pressure here. Defensive smoke at the ready from Torji here, but Zywoo might be closer than he's ready for. Pressure towards the young guard, the 16-year-old in the pit position. We saw what Magisk was able to do in the first half. We're going to need more of that as Torji, as I mentioned, not ready for this forward position. Gets info on the jiggle, blocks with the smoke, 55 seconds.
Smoke achieves quite a lot, though. You're not sure if you've got the time to fully investigate B. Now it is, of course, Banana unoccupied. We're aware of that, but they'll have to go and get those answers.
But there's so many issues here. Just look at the defense. Frozen has no idea what's going on towards long, which means Torji has to worry about the wrap. Frozen only has the mid to B. All the pressure right now is on Exertion, who's on 54 points of health and only has a defensive smoke.
Oh, imagine if he'd have thrown that smoke out.
But they could contact up. They could smoke CT. Oh, Frozen cheating over just in time. The perfect bag of util. 20 seconds now. Well placed.
Molly lands. Zywoo gonna have to do an awful lot here. Exertion now aware. He'll throw out the divider smoke. That's gonna be a good one for delay, but Zywoo catches him, and they might still get in. Oh, I thought Frozen had done enough. And Exertion just gives them that
No kit
one
for this.
possible glimmer of hope by going down free plant.
We're about to be absolutely ragdolled here,
he's going to be
MOUZ.
so frustrated about that one. Felt like we could be seeing a couple more out of MOUZ, or at least this one, but now, yeah, no kit, as you've highlighted. They're coming in. Frozen Yimpat coming in from Ruin's side. Magist down. ZywOo here to close the round.
Just delay?
Yep. All onto one man, and Frozen's there with him. So Torji and Frozen do manage to, well, you know, no harm, no foul. They will recover, just about.
Look, they're there to delay, what, about 5 or 6 seconds
not
longer?
even.
Him.
Looking for this fight onto the Woo as Torji tested. Posted, jiggled, baited, executed. Yimpat's dead. Torji holds on, a spectacular sequence off the AWP into the D, keeps hold of the lead, at least a 3-on-3. Bombs moving in. Frozen summoning Shui, or at least he's in float between the two sites. Will start to swing through as the util falls, but the spray from Frozen good extends them into just a 2 players to find. ZywOo, despite the low HP, hits the headshot.
No kit again
Now they're
here.
planting through. No kit for the retake on MOUZ. Did it once, but they can do it again with Torji's help. He is starting to rack up frags. And a multi-kill round in back-to-back. There's the kit. No issues in taking their time. Oh! Okay. His 6th frag total. And now Apex can close it out for Vitality. Shui to clear him. And he holds on. He's going to light